Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Prescott, and this is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Prescott again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. Bye-bye, Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Lynch with his first touchdown this last week in the silver and black, 75th touchdown of his career.
The way that he carries the football and the way that he makes defenses almost back down at times because he's such a hard-charging runner gives him a nice kinship with his offensive line, doesn't it? Because he runs the ball the way that they block. So they share in each other's excitement and joy and how they play the game.
And the fans liked his little dance on the sideline, by the way. I don't think the Jets were too happy with it, though.
No, they weren't. But the bottom line was there wasn't much they could do about it because his team was winning, so he had the right to dance.
Carr going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Carr to throw on second down. They set up the screen to Lynch. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, 52 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Now Manuel. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT.
That was fast.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right, that run after catch.
And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On first down, Carr. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On third and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And he motions the wide receiver. Prescott on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the wide out in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw is Prescott. It's complete to Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw his Carr. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now a play fake. Carr. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Carr to throw on second down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And to give this time to the tailback. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook from 10 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Halfback sent in motion. A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the back goes into motion. Prescott looks to throw on first. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Play clock winding down. 2nd down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. That's caught inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a first down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
And again, it's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourself.
There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Get down, Lynn. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And no, it's incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bryant, the man in motion right. First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well. Somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In motion right is Bryant. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott now on 2nd down. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Halfback sent in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Carl try it again on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Marquette King now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now a fair catch signaled, 43-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. In motion here is Witten. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the back goes into motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw, Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Following the interception is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. In motion here is Witten. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Halfback sent in motion. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. The 30, defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.